Stoic philosophy, rooted in the teachings of ancient thinkers like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, offers profound insights into personal autonomy, resilience, and the cultivation of inner strength. Central to this philosophy is the concept of self-mastery and the idea that one's peace of mind and fulfillment hinge upon their ability to navigate life's challenges with a sense of autonomy and clarity. In this context, the wisdom of keeping plans private aligns closely with Stoic principles. The Stoics advocated for a deliberate and thoughtful approach to decision-making, emphasizing the importance of guarding one's inner tranquility amidst external influences. The reasons to maintain confidentiality in one's plans, be it personal aspirations, goals, or significant life changes, resonate deeply with these Stoic teachings. Sharing plans and aspirations often fosters a sense of excitement and communal involvement. However, there are significant merits to keeping plans private until the opportune moment arises. The decision to withhold details of one's plans can be instrumental in protecting personal goals, fostering genuine growth, and shielding against undue influence or interference. Let's further delve into the importance of keeping plans private by looking at the following reasons to avoid oversharing. 1. Avoiding unwanted influence. Avoiding unwanted influence by keeping plans private is crucial in maintaining the authenticity and integrity of one's vision or goals. Imagine an individual embarking on a deeply personal project, such as writing a novel. They're in the initial stages, exploring characters, plot lines, and themes. Excited about their endeavor, they decide to share their ideas openly. However, upon sharing, they're bombarded with well-meaning advice, suggestions, or critiques that start to reshape the story in ways contrary to their original vision. For instance, a friend might propose altering the protagonist's personality to be more relatable, while a family member suggests a different narrative direction. Each suggestion, although well-intentioned, slowly chips away at the writer's initial concept. Over time, the novel starts to lose the essence that initially sparked the writer's passion, ultimately resulting in a diluted, compromised version of the original vision. By contrast, had the writer chosen to keep their plans private until they had a more concrete understanding of their storyline, characters, and themes, they could have developed a more robust, authentic narrative. With this approach, they would have had the chance to explore their creative impulses and ideas without external interference, ensuring the novel stayed true to their original intent. This concept extends beyond creative endeavors. In the realm of personal goals, such as career changes or lifestyle shifts, prematurely sharing plans can lead to unintentional influence. A person contemplating a career switch might encounter well-intentioned advice that might dissuade them or push them towards a direction that aligns more with others' expectations than their own desires. Ultimately, by keeping plans private in the initial stages, individuals safeguard their vision from external influences, ensuring that their endeavors remain true to their genuine aspirations and objectives. This autonomy in decision-making empowers individuals to shape their path authentically, fostering a greater sense of personal satisfaction and accomplishment in their pursuits. 2. Protecting against sabotage. Protecting plans against sabotage involves shielding them from potential harm, theft, or interference by keeping them confidential until they're sufficiently established or secured. Consider an entrepreneur developing a groundbreaking technology startup. This innovation has the potential to revolutionize an industry, but it's still in the early developmental stages. Excited about the concept, the entrepreneur shares detailed plans with a wide network, hoping to garner support and interest. However, in doing so, they inadvertently expose their novel idea to competitors or unscrupulous individuals who might exploit or replicate it before the necessary protections, such as patents or trademarks, are in place. As a result, the entrepreneur finds their idea replicated or implemented by someone else, diluting the unique value proposition they initially envisioned. This premature exposure not only jeopardizes their potential market advantage, but also undermines the hard work and innovation they invested in creating the concept. By contrast, had the entrepreneur kept their plans private, until appropriate safeguards were in place, they could have mitigated the risk of intellectual property theft or premature replication. This approach would have allowed them to develop their innovation to a more secure and protected stage, ensuring that when shared, it would be safeguarded against exploitation or unauthorized duplication. Similarly, in personal scenarios, individuals might be pursuing opportunities or making life changes that could be vulnerable to external interference. For instance, someone contemplating a significant life decision, such as moving to a new city, might choose to keep this intention private until they've secured the necessary resources or arrangements. Prematurely sharing this plan could lead to unsolicited advice, potential disruptions, or undue influence that might impede their smooth transition. In essence, protecting against sabotage involves strategically withholding plans until they're sufficiently established or secured. This discretion ensures that critical developments or innovative ideas are shielded from premature exposure, giving individuals the opportunity to fortify and safeguard their initiatives against potential threats or exploitation. Ultimately, maintaining confidentiality until the right moment is instrumental in safeguarding the integrity and success of one's plans. 3. Preserving focus. Preserving focus by keeping plans private involves shielding them from external pressures or distractions that might divert attention or dilute one's concentration on their objectives. Imagine a student undertaking a research project on a pioneering scientific theory. This project demands meticulous attention to detail, rigorous analysis, and unwavering focus. Initially, the student shares their exciting research plans with peers and mentors in search of guidance and feedback. However, this openness leads to a barrage of suggestions, inquiries, and alternative viewpoints, creating a cloud of distraction around the core focus of the research. As a result, the student finds themselves pulled in various directions, trying to accommodate multiple perspectives and suggestions. This divergence of focus not only hampers their progress, but also dilutes the clarity and originality of their research, potentially hindering the breakthrough they aimed for. Contrastingly, had the student chosen to keep their research plans private until they had established a solid foundation and clearer direction, they could have dedicated their full attention to developing the theory. This approach would have allowed them to immerse themselves deeply in their work, fostering an environment conducive to concentrated, undisturbed focus. Preserving focus by keeping plans private extends beyond academia. In professional settings, individuals often have strategic plans or innovative ideas they're cultivating. However, sharing these plans too early might invite divergent opinions, demands for updates, or external pressures that fragment focus and dilute efforts toward actualizing those plans. Similarly, in personal pursuits like wellness journeys or creative endeavors, privacy plays a vital role in maintaining focus. For instance, someone committed to a fitness goal might choose to keep their detailed workout or nutrition plans private. Doing so allows them to concentrate on their regimen without external scrutiny or the pressure of constantly updating others, thus enabling better focus on their health objectives. In essence, preserving focus by keeping plans private empowers individuals to dedicate undivided attention and energy to their objectives. By shielding plans from external influences or distractions until they've solidified or progressed adequately, individuals create an environment conducive to concentrated effort, fostering genuine progress and achieving desired outcomes with greater clarity and efficiency. 4. Maintaining surprise. Maintaining surprise by keeping plans private adds an element of anticipation and excitement to various life events, fostering unforgettable moments and cherished memories. Consider the anticipation leading up to a surprise birthday party. A group of friends collaborates to organize a special celebration for someone dear to them. Keeping the plans under wraps ensures that every detail remains a secret until the big reveal. The clandestine preparations, the hushed conversations, and the concealed excitement all contribute to the build-up of anticipation and thrill among the participants. As the surprise unfolds, the joy and elation on the recipient's face, coupled with the genuine surprise of the moment, make it a heartwarming and memorable event for everyone involved. The element of secrecy leading up to the surprise amplifies the emotional impact and adds an extra layer of happiness to the celebration. Similarly, maintaining surprise extends to other occasions like marriage proposals, gender reveals, or milestone celebrations. For instance, a couple planning a surprise proposal ensures that the details remain confidential to orchestrate a moment that's not only deeply personal, but also filled with genuine astonishment and joy for their partner. In personal relationships, surprises also play a pivotal role. Imagine a parent secretly planning a special outing or a thoughtful gesture for their child. By keeping these plans private until the moment of revelation, they create an atmosphere of excitement and anticipation, culminating in a beautiful, unexpected experience that strengthens their bond. Furthermore, surprise extends beyond personal relationships to professional settings. Organizations might keep upcoming product launches or strategic initiatives confidential to generate buzz and anticipation among consumers or stakeholders. The element of surprise often translates into increased engagement, curiosity, and positive reception upon the official unveiling. In essence, maintaining surprise by keeping plans private adds depth and richness to life's experiences. Whether in personal relationships, celebratory events, or professional endeavors, the deliberate concealment of plans until the opportune moment creates moments that are not only unforgettable, but also filled with genuine surprise, delight, and emotional resonance. 5. Preventing overcommitment. Preventing overcommitment by keeping plans private involves ensuring that personal aspirations or goals are well formed and thought out before exposing them to external scrutiny or expectations. Imagine someone contemplating a career change. They're exploring various options, researching potential paths, and evaluating their skills and interests. Initially, they share their inklings about this change with friends and acquaintances. However, the well-intentioned advice, opinions, and expectations from others start to create a sense of obligation or commitment towards a particular direction, even before the individual has solidified their plans. For instance, a friend might express excitement about a particular career option and encourage the individual to pursue it. This encouragement, while supportive, might inadvertently push the individual toward committing to that path prematurely before they've thoroughly evaluated all options or considered their own aspirations. By contrast, had the individual kept their career exploration plans private until they had a clearer understanding of their goals, skills, and desires, they could have avoided the external pressures that led to premature commitment. This approach would have allowed them the space and time to explore various avenues without feeling obligated or committed to a particular direction prematurely. Preventing overcommitment by keeping plans private also extends to personal goals and endeavors. For instance, someone considering starting a new business might choose to keep this aspiration confidential until they've thoroughly researched the market, evaluated risks, and created a robust business plan. Prematurely sharing this ambition might lead to external expectations or commitments that could hinder the individual from fully exploring the viability and feasibility of their idea. Moreover, in personal relationships, the decision to keep plans private initially might involve individual goals or aspirations that could affect the dynamics within the relationship. For instance, a partner contemplating a major lifestyle change might prefer to explore and solidify their plans before involving their significant other to prevent undue influence or premature commitment to a direction that's still evolving. In essence, preventing overcommitment by keeping plans private allows individuals the freedom to explore, evaluate, and refine their aspirations or goals without the pressure of external expectations or premature commitments. This discretion ensures that when shared, their plans are well formed and aligned with their genuine desires, leading to more informed decisions and greater personal satisfaction in pursuing those goals. 6. Ensuring personal growth. Ensuring personal growth through privacy in plans involves allowing oneself the space and freedom to explore, learn, and develop without external judgment or interference. Imagine an individual embarking on a personal development journey, aiming to acquire new skills or knowledge in a particular field. They decide to keep this aspiration private initially, allowing themselves the autonomy to experiment, make mistakes, and learn at their own pace. This approach shields them from external opinions or expectations that might hinder their exploration or create unnecessary pressure. For instance, someone learning a musical instrument might choose to keep their practice sessions private until they've gained a level of proficiency they're comfortable with. This privacy allows them to focus on the learning process without feeling self-conscious or judged, fostering a conducive environment for genuine skill development. Similarly, in professional settings, an employee seeking to upskill or delve into a new area might opt to keep their learning plans private initially. This discretion enables them to explore without the burden of others' perceptions or expectations, facilitating a more authentic and self-driven growth process. Privacy in plans also fosters personal growth when individuals are considering significant life changes or transformative experiences. For example, someone contemplating a solo travel adventure might choose to keep their plans confidential until they've solidified their itinerary and prepared adequately. This discretion allows them to navigate the journey on their terms, fostering independence, self-reliance, and personal discovery without external influences shaping their experience prematurely. Moreover, in the realm of self-improvement or personal goals, such as fitness transformations or lifestyle changes, ensuring privacy in plans enables individuals to tailor their journey to their unique needs and pace. By avoiding external scrutiny or comparisons, they can focus on their progress, setbacks, and victories, fostering genuine growth and self-discovery along the way. In essence, ensuring personal growth through privacy in plans empowers individuals to explore, learn, and develop on their terms. By shielding their aspirations or developmental endeavors from external judgment or interference, they create a nurturing environment that fosters genuine growth, self-discovery, and mastery, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling and authentic journey of personal evolution. 7. Avoiding judgment. Avoiding judgment through privacy in plans involves protecting personal aspirations or decisions from external opinions or criticism until they're sufficiently formed or solidified. Imagine someone contemplating a major life decision, such as a career shift or a lifestyle change. Initially, they share inklings of their thoughts with friends or family. However, the varying opinions, biases, or critiques from others start to cast doubts on the individual's decision-making process. This external judgment can create unnecessary pressure, leading to hesitancy or second-guessing that might hinder the person's exploration of the potential change. For instance, someone considering a non-traditional career path might encounter skepticism or discouragement from those accustomed to conventional professional trajectories. This judgment, although unintended, might influence the individual to question their aspirations or feel compelled to defend their choices prematurely. By contrast, had the person chosen to keep their plans private until they were more solidified or until they felt confident in their decision, they could have avoided the external judgments that clouded their thinking. This approach would have allowed them the freedom to explore their aspirations without the burden of external expectations or opinions shaping their journey prematurely. Avoiding judgment through privacy in plans also applies to personal goals or aspirations. For example, someone aiming to pursue a creative endeavor, such as writing a book or starting an artistic project, might choose to keep their plans confidential until they've made substantial progress. This privacy shields them from potentially discouraging remarks or critiques during the vulnerable early stages of their creative process. Moreover, in relationships, individuals might opt to keep certain plans private to prevent judgment or interference from others. For instance, a couple exploring the idea of starting a family might choose to keep this aspiration confidential until they've thoroughly discussed it and solidified their decision. This discretion ensures that their plans are not influenced by external opinions or societal expectations prematurely. In essence, avoiding judgment through privacy in plans empowers individuals to explore, contemplate, and shape their aspirations or decisions without the weight of external criticism or influence. By shielding their plans from premature judgment, they create a nurturing environment that fosters autonomy, confidence, and authenticity in their choices, ultimately leading to more informed and self-assured decisions. 8. Protecting vulnerabilities. Protecting vulnerabilities by keeping plans private involves safeguarding sensitive information or intentions until a safe or appropriate time for disclosure. Consider someone planning to exit an unhealthy or toxic situation, such as leaving a problematic job or ending a difficult relationship. Initially, they might confide in a few trusted individuals about their intentions. However, prematurely revealing such vulnerable plans could expose them to potential risks, retaliation, or emotional manipulation from the parties involved. For instance, in a toxic workplace environment, an employee considering resignation might disclose their thoughts to a colleague. Unfortunately, if this information reaches unsupportive management or colleagues, it could lead to isolating behaviors, negative repercussions, or attempts to dissuade the individual from leaving. By choosing to keep such vulnerable plans private until they've made necessary preparations or taken protective measures, individuals shield themselves from potential harm or undue influence. This discretion allows them to plan their exit strategy or personal transition with greater safety and security. Protecting vulnerabilities through privacy in plans extends beyond professional situations. For example, someone contemplating a major life change, such as relocating to a new city or starting anew after a difficult phase, might opt to keep these plans confidential until they've secured the necessary resources or support network. Prematurely sharing these intentions could expose vulnerabilities, inviting unwanted interference or exploitation. In personal relationships, individuals might keep plans private to protect emotional vulnerabilities. For instance, someone dealing with personal trauma or seeking therapy might choose not to disclose this information until they feel comfortable or until they've processed their emotions. This privacy shields their vulnerability until they're ready to share it in a safe and supportive environment. In essence, protecting vulnerabilities by keeping plans private allows individuals to navigate sensitive situations or transitions with greater caution and security. By safeguarding personal vulnerabilities until they've fortified themselves or until a more appropriate time for disclosure arises, individuals protect themselves from potential harm or interference, ensuring a smoother and more secure transition or decision-making process. 9. Preserving independence. Preserving independence by keeping plans private involves maintaining autonomy and self-reliance in decision-making without external pressures or influences. Imagine an individual contemplating a significant life choice, such as pursuing a unique passion or undertaking a personal project. Initially, they share their aspirations with close friends or family. However, the well-intentioned advice, expectations, or suggestions from others might inadvertently steer the individual away from their original vision. This influence, however subtle, could compromise their independence in decision-making. For instance, someone passionate about a niche hobby might encounter skepticism or suggestions to pursue a more conventional interest from those around them. This external influence, although unintended, might chip away at the individual's confidence in pursuing their unique passion independently. By choosing to keep their plans private until they've solidified their aspirations or until they feel confident in their decisions, individuals preserve their independence in decision-making. This approach allows them the freedom to explore and pursue their aspirations without the pressures of external expectations or influences shaping their choices prematurely. Preserving independence through privacy in plans also applies to personal goals or ambitions. For instance, someone aiming for personal growth, such as learning a new skill or embracing a different lifestyle, might choose to keep these plans confidential until they've made substantial progress. This discretion allows them to chart their path independently, free from external judgments or comparisons. Moreover, in professional settings, individuals might opt to keep certain career aspirations or innovative ideas private to preserve their independence in decision-making. This approach enables them to develop their concepts or plans without the constraints of external opinions or conformity to established norms, fostering genuine innovation and creativity. In essence, preserving independence by keeping plans private empowers individuals to make decisions and pursue aspirations based on their own desires and convictions. By shielding their plans from external influences or pressures until they've solidified their vision, individuals safeguard their autonomy and self-reliance, ultimately leading to choices and actions aligned with their genuine aspirations and values. 10. Minimizing pressure. Minimizing pressure through privacy in plans involves reducing external expectations or demands that could create stress or influence decisions prematurely. Imagine someone contemplating a significant life change, such as relocating to a new city or starting a new venture. Initially, they share their aspirations with friends or colleagues. However, this openness leads to a barrage of inquiries, opinions, or advice from others, creating a sense of pressure to expedite their decision-making process. For instance, someone considering a career shift might face constant inquiries about their progress or decision timeline from well-meaning friends or family. This external pressure, albeit unintentional, might create stress and hasten the decision-making process, potentially leading to choices that are not thoroughly considered. By choosing to keep their plans private until they've solidified their aspirations or until they feel ready to share, individuals minimize the pressure of external expectations. This approach allows them the space and time to explore and evaluate their options without feeling rushed or swayed by external demands. Minimizing pressure through privacy in plans also applies to personal goals or projects. For example, someone aiming to embark on a personal journey of self-improvement might choose to keep their plans confidential until they've made significant progress. This discretion enables them to focus on their growth without the pressure of constant updates or comparisons to others' expectations. Moreover, in professional settings, individuals might opt to keep certain strategic plans or innovative ideas private to minimize external pressures that could hinder the development or refinement of those plans. This approach allows for a more organic and thoughtful process without the weight of immediate scrutiny or expectations. In essence, minimizing pressure by keeping plans private empowers individuals to make decisions or pursue goals at their own pace and in alignment with their genuine desires. By shielding their aspirations from external demands or influences until they're ready, individuals reduce stress, allowing for a more considered and authentic decision-making process, ultimately leading to choices aligned with their values and aspiration. In a world brimming with constant connectivity and shared experiences, the art of discretion in keeping plans private emerges as a beacon of personal autonomy and resilience. The reasons to safeguard aspirations, intentions, or transformative endeavors echo not only practical wisdom but also resonate profoundly with the guiding principles of Stoic philosophy. By embracing the wisdom of privacy in plans, individuals honor the Stoic ideals of self-mastery and inner fortitude. This deliberate act of discretion aligns with the Stoic emphasis on focusing on what lies within our control, fostering personal growth, and preserving mental equilibrium in the face of external uncertainties. From avoiding unwanted influence and safeguarding vulnerabilities to nurturing independence and minimizing pressures, the practice of discretion in planning embodies a commitment to personal agency and authenticity. It champions the importance of deliberate decision-making, allowing for the exploration of aspirations free from external judgment or premature expectations. In the Stoic spirit of cultivating inner strength amid life's unpredictability, the act of keeping plans private becomes a testament to individual resilience. It allows for the careful nurturing of goals and aspirations, shielded from external influences until they've matured, fostering a sense of self-reliance and authentic self-discovery. Ultimately, the virtues of discretion in planning, as advocated by Stoic philosophy, transcend mere secrecy. They symbolize a deliberate, thoughtful approach to life's journeys, an ode to the pursuit of personal growth, autonomy, and the preservation of inner tranquility amidst the myriad influences of the world. In these reasons to keep plans private, one finds not just practical wisdom, but a profound testament to the enduring resilience of the human spirit. In conclusion, the decision to keep plans private carries numerous advantages, whether it's preserving authenticity, protecting against external interference, fostering personal growth, or safeguarding against judgment. Maintaining confidentiality until the right moment can be instrumental in achieving success and personal fulfillment. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If it resonated with you, give it a thumbs up and share it. To stay updated on similar content, make sure to hit the subscribe button and don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a new video.